Hi there, Shauna from Infinity Readings here. I'm in to do the last video of the winter series for the Sagittarius male in a coupled relationship. Phew. Be a relief to get this off. Sorry, but this season didn't go as to plan at all. But nonetheless, okay. This is love and romance. This is for the winter 2018 into 19. And this is also, yeah, so the winter would consist of November, December, January, February into March. February-ish is when I do my Valentine's special, so hopefully I'll be on par for that. I'm just going to start out here. I just really try and illuminate your blocks, highlight blocks, or things that are going right, giving each partner a peek into how things are going so that you can get over any obstacles that you may be having in any ways, okay? I'm just going to get right into it. First card you get, which is awesome, is the Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Cups is about being emotionally happy, stable. We got two swans here, and they're with their little ducklings. And so it's a symbol of a happy family in an emotional way, right? So that's all good. Great. Can't get any better than that emotionally. The next card we get is the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles is an earth sign. Usually this first line is about your energies, but I get a sense here that this is someone outside of you, and they may be offering you something forward. It may, in fact, be an earth sign. It may not, but I get a strong, sturdy energy, someone reliable, dependable, and predictable to a degree, to a good degree. We know what they're made of, and they speak what they mean, and that kind of a thing. So I feel like there's an offering coming towards you in that way from a person like this. Next card I get is Ten of Pentacles, which is interesting because that's about money. And I mean, the Queen of Pentacles, she's really about stability, but she is financially independent as well in her own right. So she has that stable and sturdy. So we've got two tens here and a woman in between. So this is interesting because I'm getting more about a woman than the individual himself, the Sagittarius man. So for whatever reason, money is highlighted. Not only is the Sag male in a financial position, he just kind of can't get any more comfortable than that financially. Then we have the emotionally happy card. So this is all really good energy. And then we have a woman in the middle, stuck between all that, which is means the partner. And the partner, I feel, is very sturdy and stable financially and emotionally as well. So that's all good. Guess what we ended? We ended with the sun. This is great. This is almost like I don't believe it's the Sag reading. Shouldn't say that. But from the last readings I had, this is a huge step up. This is a leap forward. Okay. So the sun is just highly aspected in your financial areas, your emotional areas. Everything's being touched with a tint of gold by the sounds of it. So it's all good. We're looking forward to the future like a kid. They're going like a kid, like a child. We're looking forward to like Christmas, maybe, may in fact be Christmas, or it may just be the future itself. Where things are good, everything's great and gravy, and we're just looking forward. Okay. So it's really good energy. Probably one of the best ones of the season. So that's good. First liners. Hope it doesn't go downhill from here. Next line. So we get a little deeper into the energies. The Ace of Swords. So that's about truth, victory, clarity, things that we want to see clearly. We may have come across some truths here recently, is the sense I'm getting. Coming across some truths, and they're going, the moon is prominent here. So we are, I don't know where we are in the moon cycle, but we had a full moon here not too long ago, within a week or so. So we may have had a flipping of energies during that time. But I feel like the emotional and the financial stability, that's a long-term thing that they got it covered. Okay, so Something here about some truth and clarity coming forward in the last moon cycle. We have the Knight of Pentacles again. Earth signs figure prominently around you, but also this is your energy and moving forward. I feel like you are creeping into some truths here. The next card we get is the Knight of Wands. Now, this is interesting because I feel like this is a situation. This man is trying to come forth to this Knight of Pentacles. I feel like now this is your energy, very much so. And you are creeping forward because you are looking for the truth from it. It's almost like we do not trust this man. And the King or the Knight of Wands is a fire sign, so Leo, an Aries, or Sagittarius, another fire sign. And we are very much, they're going, no, this is the Sagittarius energy. So your field is a lot more cool, calm, and collected when dealing with this other fire energy, okay? And we are in the midst here of a pattern, a cycled behavior going on with a friend or family or another. I feel like it's the same sex, male to male thing. So there's some friend outside of the Sag male here. He's keeping an eye on him, very focused, and he knows he's got to watch this guy for truth because he can get tripped up quite a bit. This man does not tell the truth, and this is the Knight of Wands, and in this deck, this is the only deck that I have where this man is off his horse, doesn't know what he's doing, he gets flung, he does things on the spur of the moment, and they're not well-meaned or well-behaved, or, you know, he does crazy things. So he's unpredictable, but not in a good way. So we're watching for someone with this type of energy in our field. Very aware of the cycles this man carries and very focused to get the truth. I feel like they're just going to nip it in the bud right away. So this is either someone they've had in their life for long term to see all those cycles, or just someone. It doesn't make sense to me that you have someone that betrays you that much in your field, but nonetheless someone they're looking forth to. Someone who's likes to trip things up, a chaos maker, if you will. Okay. Next card we get is the Eight of Cups, which is interesting because the Eight of Cups is about a turning of the back. Now, is that the friend turning their back on you, or you turning your back on your friend? I feel like the desperation is coming from this man forward to the Sag male. So I feel like the Sag male is ready to turn his back because he is looking for the truth from this man and he does not get it. On a frequent basis, they're going, we just don't get no truths from this person. So we're looking to cut this out. Like, we're turning our back on this kind of behavior is what's going on here. So we have a friendship. This is not romance. This is a friendship that has gone or has steady. They're going, no, it's a long-term steady. This man is very predictable in a bad way. We're very heavily predictable in a bad way. In fact, we are not been illuminated for quite some time because we underrated this person in our lives, meaning, or under processed it. Let it fly, you know, but it was a lot more serious. And I guess at this point, we're just watching and toeing forward a little slower and a little more calm and cool and collected. And we're going to try and feeling like you don't have to work very hard to get this guy when he's tripped up. There's some kind of a little bit of a, I don't feel it's a kerfuffle. I feel like the Sag male is very focused highly to try to find when this guy's going to trip up because he just knows he will. And then when he does, he's ready to walk. So whatever situation or scenario that says for you, there's something going on there. It's about untruths. This is like a compulsive liar type thing. That's what I'm getting. This person just does not, he has a problem with dealing with reality. Sorry, but that's the breaks. That's what I'm getting. Okay, so interesting. So now as we break up the energies and go into the love and romance, okay? First card we get, look at this. Okay, here we go. I guess we're going to be breaking down a friendship cycle rather than a romance here because it seems like on the romance or coupled side, everything's great and groovy, but we got some problems in the friendship circles. Now, the 7, the snake, is about malicious behavior. People going out and saying things to stab you in the back or trying to bring you down in some way through conversation, through Yeah, I feel like backstabbing, that kind of thing. So malicious behavior coming at you. Feel like it's this other fire sign coming. Next card we get is 35 is the Anchor, which is about stability, strength, sturdiness. So I get a sense here that there was a false sense of this for quite a while. Like we put up with this person's baloney. I can put it that way. Bullshit. It's late enough. I could say bullshit. Put up with this guy's bullshit for enough. And even though we know it's starting to get bothersome and troublesome and quarrelsome, and we're starting to get to a point here where there's really, yeah, there's too much chaos being caused by this person, okay? So that's the stability, is the things in the past we had with this person that we viewed them as being more stable than they are, and now it's starting to come to light is the sense I'm getting. Next card is the 6, the cloud. So that is the cloudiness that we had to go through in order to see the light. Now we have the Ace of Wands in the reading, so we are going to find out the truth. We're seeking it and it will come to light, but in the meantime we're confused, and this is about that. We're not seeing clearly. Yeah, I don't know that that's going to lift for quite some time, like especially after the new year. Yeah, because there's a heavy, like a whirlwind of dust. This guy keeps stirring up dust, and it keeps us, distracted from the real truths. And so we're kind of falling into the trap of someone trying to create chaos here, and it's keeping us well enough confused that we don't know where the root of the truth is. So that's 6 there. Now next card we get is 17. I feel like it's kind of isolated from all that. 17 is about good things, promotions, moves, literal moves, like packing up and moving, births, celebrations in that way, life-changing events that can come forth. Okay, I feel like maybe you are on the precipice of this, and there may be someone clawing at your position that you're in. Okay, so maybe the malicious behavior could be connected to someone directly in a jealousy zone, trying to bring you down. I don't know. There's a lot of this going around these days. It's sad, but people that are chaos makers, they just go outward and find people that they figure are doing better than them, and they try and break their cycle or break their, break their wind here. We got a lot of good stuff going on for this Sag male and a couple, and it feels like, I mean, there's a lot of readings here. He's been quite cantankerous about things going on around him. So this is a good energy for him over the winter. And now that he's tapping into this, somebody wants to bring him down, and it's just not fair. But nonetheless, good things are going to happen to him, no less. But there's a lot of confusion. He won't be able to figure out exactly. Though, again, I feel in the end, like by spring, he's going to know exactly. He's going to get the truth. It's all going to come out. But he's going to be confused over most of the winter. But nonetheless, moving forward, I feel like this is more about movement. They're going movement forward, progression in areas that he wants progression that have been stagnant. It's kind of a reward. I was going to say for good behavior, and they're going, well, for plugging away is what they're saying. We don't have a lot of good behavior here. We have a lot of fiery outbursts that are bad for our reputation, but we are plugging forward. We kept going, and we're seeing things through, so we're going to be rewarded for that. So this is kind of a different reading again. But if you got stability in the relationship, there's nothing to go there and touch, right? So if we're all good there, then we go to other aspects. Okay, so on the romance side, we have the 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups is about celebrations in smaller circles. We're talking about groups of 2 or 3 that we're gathering together with, celebrating. It's getting that time of year where we may get together with friends before we go to visit family and whatnot, or after we get back, for New Year's and whatnot. But I feel it as being smaller gatherings of 3 to 5 people, and we're just kind of visiting and catching up on things. Okay, I was going to take that down. The next card is the Ace of Coins. The Ace of Coins, when we talk about romance, that means we are this guy is financially stable for a reason because he's put his money above all else. And we're not afraid to spend it on outings to go out and socialize either. So we're quite aware that we have enough money to feel comfortable, and we're not limiting ourselves to going out and spending it when we feel we want to. So that's all good, being a socialite. And then 16, which is interesting, is the Tower. Boom, all of a sudden the Tower. Now the Tower is about usually comes down when we're not listening to our instinct. Something's happening here that there have been warnings put down. Okay, now this is deeply in the romantic area. So there's something going on here that we haven't been listening to in the past. It's coming down, okay? Next card we get is the Queen of Wands. So that may be your partner. Or it may be affecting the partner. Okay, the partner here, the Queen of Wands, she's the type of energy, that's a fire energy, so an Aries, a Sag or a Leo, but not necessarily those signs, but carries that energy. And the energy is taking charge, taking control. They're usually very pleasant to look at people. They're very beautiful people. They like to go out and do things and socialize. They like to be amongst people, and they're very welcoming in that way. So someone like that likes to do things like that, there's something, I feel like it's connected to this person. And I'm feeling like it's symbolizing the partner here. There may be a situation coming down between you and the partner in some way, and this could go vice versa, not for you, but for the partner. And but yeah, cleaning of the slate here, and the money makes me think that is affected as well. But we'll go down here, and again, I go left to right through each tarot card set, and then I go up to down, and then we break it apart, and then some things come out there. So we'll see what happens here. That's that line. And now we get into the sex side. Sorry, my nose all of a sudden. The Eight of Wands. Now, the Eight of Wands in a relationship is about feeding the soul, being spiritually connected as well as physically connected. So we're really dipping into slowing things down in the bedroom and accommodating our partner. The next card we get is the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. So they are very, very much the traits of a Pisces, or sorry, traits of a Queen of Cups. I always attribute this to Pisces right away because they're supposed to be so nurturing, and some can be in a mode. Nurturing and accommodating and compassionate and all of these things, very emotional. And that's the epitome of that card, is emotionally engulfing the man, in a physical way. So someone that's very considerate in the bedroom and very soft and tender. And this is what's going on, accommodating the male. So it's interesting because we have a sense here of the man accommodating the woman, and then the woman accommodating the man. So gives me a sense that there's a lot going on here. Just give me a minute. I'm gonna run it out because I can't explain it before. The next card I get is the King of Wands, which is, it's almost like there's three couples here, but I'm not gonna say that. But this is what I was getting first off. It's like, okay, the man is accommodating her, slowing things down for her and making things comfortable for her. And then the woman is responding in kind and bringing out her traits. Now we got a fire energy plus a cups energy. So we've got a lot of good things here. We got a beautiful woman that's very compassionate, da 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 da. So it's all going good and back and forth, okay? Now the King of Wands, this is the absolutely most emotionally, like the best card for a couple, because this man is totally embracing this woman, heart, soul, body, mind, the whole thing. And that's really groovy. Like, these are all really good cards. Like, yeah, it's almost like there's three, but there's not. It's all in this one relationship here. Now the next card I get is the Nine of Swords, which is interesting. Okay, I gotta I gotta zone in for a minute here. Hold on, guys. Whoa, what the hell? Because this Nine of Swords is about, it's the nightmare card in the regular deck, but here it talks about there can be an entrance of darkness in the bedroom. So I'm getting a sense here. Okay. Just let me figure this out for sure. Because we got such good stuff here. But they're going, this is not all in reality, is what they're saying. Are we dreaming about scenarios like this and not gaining it? But we have the 10 of Cups. So what's going on? This is where I need an editor. Edit this part out. Just give me a minute, guys. Yeah, I'm getting a sense there's a partner here. How can I have all these lovey-dovey cards when I have a partner here that's not happy? This is interesting. So this could go one of two ways. One, we have a partner here that's not happy, but they're indulging in the act for the partner, but they're not coming forth and saying, I'm not happy, I don't want the da-da-da, but they're pleasing the other partner, okay? So whether that's the male or the female, I'm not sure. I feel like it's the male, and why I say that is because of these two cards. I feel like the tower coming down on the female is signifying some kind of a catastrophe here. Now, either the female is coming forth and pretending to be all in, or and I don't feel like it's the male. No. The woman is accommodating the man here, but I feel like there's going to be an end to that. Something's starting to creep up here. I gotta pull a few more cards. I haven't done this. I'm gonna pull a romance card and a sex card. Okay. So what we have here, I pulled the sex card. What do I get on top? Okay, we're gonna just compact these. So these are all great, wonderful cards. Okay, they're going, this is not all in reality. So we are getting, but we are embellishing in our mind our reality. This is what we want. We're not getting. Card I picked is Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles in this deck is about a karmic tie being broken physically. That's the essence I'm getting. Things going wrong here in the bedroom that are quite obvious, okay? But not to the male. Sag male, this is why I'm doing this reading. He has no clue. His partner's unhappy. And partly the fault of the partner not coming forth and saying anything, but they are getting, I feel like through the next month or so into December, they're going to get to a point here where they're going to divulge this forward. The partner is not wanting to be tied physically to this person anymore. Is the sense I'm getting. Interesting, the Ten of Cups is here, but that is his feeling, his side of things, not the partner's. Okay, so we could have someone that is very delusional in their relationship, has no idea the partner is unsatisfied, and has a lot of money, doing a lot of things, and if they are busied up enough, they can completely be diluted to think that they have the greatest relationship in the world, when in fact that is not the case. And that's really what they're saying here. I hate to say, but that's what I've never had a reading like that before. And it's interesting because they're going, do you notice that we put two women here that are different? And they're going, and that's why, is because we've got one here that is pretending to be all up in that. And then we have one here who is strong and sturdy and stable. And that's the one that's going to come forward. And I'm saying the one, but that's the side of the partner that's going to come forward here and divulge some breaking news here. I feel like, though, There are hints as to this happening, but it's gonna strike him sideways. Man, it's the last reading. We have to end on this note, but nonetheless, that is that. Now, that is that. And for the extra card on the romance side, when we're talking about, I get the Three of Wands. So this is interesting. This makes me think the man is going to propose to her and she's going to say no and that's it and walk away, is what I'm getting. I hate to say this. Man, we were doing so good up until then. Okay, look at this. I'm going to post these again. 8 is celebrating, going out and celebrating with friends. So we may be busying ourselves up. We're in Wonderland, happy go lucky. Everything's going right. We have all our pentacles. Everything's good. We're financially set. The Tower comes in. What the hell is that about? Well, our partner is living a separate life, not meaning they're going out, but they are not as happy as they are pretending to be in the relationship. Okay. And that's the pretendingness. That's the, oh, I'm having a great time and reminiscing and the fluffing up. And then as we move forward here, the Three of Wands, and the Three of Wands is about, if we're not talking about engagements here, getting married, we're talking about big steps forward. And if we got a Tower here, it could be a step back, meaning we have a separation coming that the partner just all of a sudden out of the blue comes out and says, I can't handle this anymore. I want out. And it's going to come as a complete shock to the Sagittarian male in a couple of relationships. So sorry for that news, but nonetheless, that is the reading. So I decide, no, we're going to go up to down here. Man, that's strange. But anyway, and we'll rip it apart, okay? Find out exactly what's going on. Okay, 10 of Cups. Boom, there it is. All the great, wonderful things. Emotionally, I'm happy. Okay, this is the Sag male. His point of view. I'm happy. Things are going great and wonderful. Then we have this, malicious behavior. Again, I was feeling for the most part that it was from someone outside of the relationship or a male friend or, same-sex friend outside of the relationship. Next card. It's about truth. So there's some truths coming out here that are being manipulated, turned around. I feel like the Sag male is entrusting in someone that is not to be trusted, and they're going out and using that truth that they're giving them and making a mockery of it, turning and ripping it around and rumorizing everything, that kind of thing. That's what I feel like's going on here. Sad. Okay. And then as we get into the romance, we get the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups is about the celebration. So this is how it happens, okay? We have someone in our midst that likes to get our truths, turn it around, and throw it back out into our social circles, all mixed up. Mix it all up and throw some fiction in there on top of it. And that's, yeah. And because they're tight with that person, those people have a tendency to believe this. So it's starting to create a scenario here where this person's telling us the truth, even though, again, I was getting a sense that the Sag male knew this guy's full of crap, but these other people don't. They don't know him enough yet. But the Sag male knows him quite well, which is amazing that there's a friendship there. But nonetheless, being manipulated and backstabbed by your best friend is basically what I'm getting. But it's kind of one of those best friends like, oh, he's just that way, don't worry about him, that kind of thing. But in social circles, it's given the Sag male bad name. That's what's going on. So that's that. Now as we move into the sex card, we have the Eight of Cups, which is about, or the Eight of Wands, which is about attending to someone in the bedroom. So this man may, on his level in his world, think that he is accommodating his partner, and the partner is playing along like, yep, everything's good. But I'm getting a sense here, not, yeah, okay. So that's that first line broken down. Second line, we have the Queen Queen of Pentacles. Okay, this energy. This is the energy that wants to come forth. And I thought it was to give a gift, but maybe the gift is the truth. You know, what's really going on in this relationship that I'm not seeing, right? I need to tell you something. That's the truth. Okay, the next card. Oh, this one is the next card. Next card is the Knight of Pentacles. So it's interesting because the woman is interesting. The woman is holding that pentacle of knowledge, I feel, and she's going to try and get it to her partner. And he's kind of creeping away. He has no idea. Again, his back's to her. So it reinforces the fact this man has no clue how this woman feels. And she's about to reveal that to him. But he is unaware. Okay. Next card is the stability. So that pentacle has a direct result in this area. Stability of the relationship is going to be threatened by that information that comes forward. Whoops. Next card, the Ace of Coins. Yeah, she starts with a coin and it continues. That's interesting. It's almost like there's going to be a message about the finances in the household as well. I'm going to carry on. Next card is the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is about her accommodating him in the bedroom. But again, through this card, I feel like there is a sense here of accommodating on a physical end. But these two women don't match, right? And I don't want to say there's another woman. I'm trying to legalize this in a normal relationship way because I do not get any other cards that really support that other than so much so. And they're basically telling me, direct from them, they're telling me, no, this person is an illusion, that his partnership is better. And the thing is that the partner is contributing that because they're not talking. Okay. So huge burden there. Okay, next row, the Ten of Pentacles. So the stability in the financial sense of this man, he feels financially secure and that makes him happy as well. Knight of Wands, and that's that character that's out of whack. There may be a Knight of Wands here after this man's money. Okay, so a friend that you have in your circles that is really either after your money or after your ability to make money. Jealousy, it could be out of jealousy or just chaos making. And that's the sense I got from this guy. He just really doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't plan. He just spurt of the moment thinks of something, carries it out and doesn't care who it affects or how. And there's no kind of conscience about anything. Compulsive liar, be in line with that as well. So I'm getting that from that snake card. The next card I get is the six, in the Lenormand, which is the clouds, and which is, trying to figure this situation out. And it's leading up, it's leading up to the money. Something about money, this person is ultimately wanting you to suffer in a financial way, is the feeling. So we're cloudy on just why this person's doing what they're doing, even though we know they're untrue and they have this cycle about them. It's kind of a long line of, that person does that and just not doing anything or making any judgments here. I feel like that's a lesson in that for friendship of boundaries. There's a lesson in boundaries coming up here, heavy. Okay, so next card on the romance, and that is, look what comes. There's the Tower. So it comes in a few ways here, and more so I feel there's a lesson coming for the for the friendship cycle here. Is a deep situation where we know this person is doing, but we're just not we're not creating boundaries for this person, and the person's let into our life to a degree where he is going to do some damage and we're going to have to cut him away. Is really what I get. Meaning that we're going to have to get not put up with it anymore is the sense. Okay. So that was the romance. So this is the sex card in this line is King of Wands. And that's the behavior. I feel like that's the Sag male. That's how he views his partner. all encompassing, all he wants to embrace her totally and completely. But I feel like either he doesn't know his partner well enough on an intimate level, which is interesting with the 10 of cups, because emotionally he may be emotionally secure, but he just does not spiritually know his partner. And there's a whole other side to this person that they are keeping from them as well, meaning the partner of the Sagittarian male is keeping a side away. They're just trying to make the Sag male happy, which is working to a high degree, but in the meantime the partner is not happy, but not saying a word. Okay. And then the last line here, we have 19, the sun. So this is, where is the sun shining here? Well, it's shining when we turn our back to something. And I feel very much so that is going to be this friendship that is highly prominent in the beginning of the reading here. The sun is shining on the fact that we need to turn our back and quit being there for this person to lean on, because they're really creating chaos, and you are the biggest supporter of this. So we need to not let that be known, meaning we got to stand up for because they're going, up until now there was no consequence for this man being in our lives, but now there's starting to be consequences, and they're not really picking up on that. And turning and walking away is not really going to do it, but that's the first step. Okay, we have to eliminate this person from the support that we give them to do the things that they're doing to you and others, because they're showing me a scenario, we're supporting this person as they go outward in revenge against others. And they're going, this all comes back on us, is starting to come back on us. And now we have to do something about it, not just talk about it and turn our back, but we have to do something about it. Coming down to the wire here. Then the 17 is about, when we take a stand here, we're going to be rewarded highly. 17 is the stork, about good things, deliveries, could be babies, or if not you, people around you, announcements of babies, celebrations in that way, movement, could be an actual physical move. Or promotion. But highly rewarded on the Sag male side is what I'm getting. And then the next card we get is the Queen of Wands. And that's the partner's energy, again, in a different format. And they're going, this is how we pretend to be happy. Oh, everything's good and great, wonderful. But we are not good and great and wonderful. In fact, in the bedroom, it's starting to show to a high degree, but this man is not picking up. He does not understand subtleties in the bedroom, does not get it. The woman is tuning out, and the man is not noticing. They're going, this is not good, that we do not understand our partner on an emotional level. This man is in delusion. He's in delusion of his partnership. So that is going to come down here closer to the spring, nonetheless. So I'm not going to expand on that. I mean, I've expanded every way from Sunday here. And then the 2 extra cards I pulled basically signifies that this man here is wanting to take a step forward or up this relationship. But I feel like this is the partner going, oh, I'm ready to dissolve it. Unfortunately, it doesn't make a match here. There's something out of whack. But nonetheless, I feel she's going to come forward here and lay some things down. And during that process, you can only hope that the February reading will be going in a better way. It may not be sunshine and roses here, but we can at least start to discuss things. And I feel like it is really on a sexual level where it's going to be very obvious. But this man is not picking up on these things from the partner. And they're going, that is disturbing. That needs to be seen, because it's getting into an area that's kind of dark, because to a point where we may be taking advantage. Again, the partner needs to speak up as well, but we are sensing things on a level, and that's why this tower is here. We're sensing things and we're going through those senses, those instincts. That's not good, because we're getting what we want, but the partner, we're not considering the partner's needs. We don't need to shut that emotion out. We need to think about the partner more thoroughly in that way. So unfortunately, a little dark energy there, but the yeah, the Sag male is very much happy-go-lucky, but he has to, if you're getting this, which I don't know a lot of them are on that side, look at your partner and see what's going on there. Look a little deeper, and you may find that that can actually save the relationship if it's indulged in early enough. And if not, and we continue in the behavior that we are in, which is delusional, is what I'm getting. This is not my judgment. This is, they're going, it is completely delusional. We are doing our own thing in our own world. We're not contributing to the health, mental health and welfare of our partner, and that is causing a problem. The partner is not talking, but we do not care to talk to the partner, so that is what we have. That's what they said. So a little disturbing, but nonetheless, hopefully this will illuminate to somebody that it can help the situation somewhat. Maybe after the fact is what I'm thinking, but things happen. If they're meant to happen, it's meant to happen. If it's not, it's not, that kind of thing. So you know what, I'm not going to review this. I'm not going to go over it a third time. I feel like I'm repeating myself already. So a little bit of the Sag male just being in the world of his own and not really understand. They're going, no, it's understood, it's instinctively hit upon, but we are batting it aside and getting what we want, no matter what what we think the partner may, because they haven't come forth. We do not know for sure, but so unfortunately, right? But it'll be fortunate if action was taken on the information that was given, and that makes something better. So that is the end of my winter series. Woo! For the Sag male and for all of them. Hopefully I'm pretty sure I got all of them out through live and whatnot. So the next time you'll see me will be around February for the Valentine's special. And if you guys are interested in weeklies reports, I will be in the Infinity chat room, or not chat room, but the Infinity readings and reviews on Facebook. And I do a lot of work in there during the week. So take care. If you want to join there, feel free to join in. And you can get more of me until February. And if not, take care. Have a great winter. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Stay safe and all of that. Take care. Have fun. And be kind.